Hi, I'm Lynne with Softsquares. Today I'm going to work on the Piazza quilt. I'm putting it all together. This is the quilt, it's a block of the month. They call them clues because it's a mystery quilt. Each month they send you a clue. It's for quilters and you don't know what it's going to look like until the very end, which they have sent the blueprint of the layout, and everything is labeled and numbered, and all of my clues have been put together and they are also labeled and numbered. So now I'm going to arrange them on the wall the way this says, and I have some extra fabric, and then I have the oops kit, so I have a whole bunch more of pieces I can add to if I want to or need to maybe expand a little bit. So let's start with this. Let's get it out there. Now they also had sent an email earlier showing this, which is showing how you can make it a little wider with an extra border. So this quilt that is estimated to be 48 by 60. If you want to put an extra borders on it, it is 57 by 69. And I guess we'll find out more about that as we get working on it. So this is the colorway that I am doing. Peach. These are all my fabrics. So let's get all my clues. Alright, so here are all my clues up to this point. They've been building and growing, being pinned to my wall. So here we go. These blocks have to be fixed, and this is one block or clue one. So what I've done is these two are in the wrong order, so I'm going to unpick and just rearrange the blocks so that this fabric is in this place, this fabric is in this place. I hope that's all that I have to fix. Block 1A, the very first one I did. block. I'm just double checking it looks right. I hope it is right. I had to change one block, just rearranging how it was put together, and now we're good. So now what's left is to put them together row by row. So it's telling me to take this row, and then this row, and then this row, leaving this off, because this is actually part of the border. And so I'm going to take those row by row, section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, and sew those across. I'm not going to attach them until I see what to do next. Now it says we're going to be cutting some borders. Okay, so we have a border. Okay, that's the dark, the black that runs all the way around it. So I'm going to put all those rows together, but then we're going to take this, and this color fabric right here is going to be what my border is, runs all the way around it. It says that, but that's not what I have. Let's see, what have I got going on here? C, that's my C fabric. That's my F fabric. I have my oopsie kit. Let's see what's in there. Oh yeah, you probably noticed this, but this is not a full piece yet, so I have to join these sections before I can go across. That makes sense. Then sew across the rows. Then we're going to come to here. Join 8B. I left my numbers on here on purpose. So that is it. They will need to be trimmed to the length of the quilt. Blah, 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 blah. Add everything. Add your borders. Huh. I believe I ordered a trim kit. Not really sure. I don't remember. I have 2 kits that look exactly like this. I've got 2 strips of this, solid of this, and then 2 strips this size. This is what I think is supposed to be my border. Maybe it goes on the outside of it. Like I said, I have 2 kits and I have 2 strips in each one. So let's just open it up. Yeah, this would be an outer border. So for fun, I'm just gonna strip this, put this here, but it doesn't, okay, I don't know. I don't know. So I can take this. I don't recall getting any instructions on these. I believe they had some extra things we could get, and that's what this was. I don't have, at least I don't think I do, enough fabric to do what it's telling me to do here, but I have this, which is that width. I have a whole bunch of these. I still have 4 more of these because I ordered 2. I don't remember. I do not remember. Let's look at my oops kit. Whoops. The oops kit, because it has extra fabric. And this is where my creative brain takes over. And I'm going to put the center of the quilt together the way they say. And then I'm working with what I have for the other part. And I don't know if I missed something or if I'm misinterpreting something, but I have 4 more of these. Now I can trim them down and have that be my binding, but it's 4 inches and I only need 2.5 inches, so I'm thinking it has a purpose. But one kit did supply the 4 borders that I needed. I ordered 2 and maybe it was extra. However, I needed this piece out of both kits to do this. So I think I need both kits. I'm very puzzled. Okay, so here's the fabric from my Oops kit. So I think they're fat quarters, yeah, of the different colors. So this is what I think is supposed to be here, is this color. Let's see. Based off of their instructions, this block and this should be the same number. But I didn't get any of this. Let's see. So, I don't think I can cut this up to be small enough. I need, yeah, I can do one side, but I can't do more than that with this. I have other fabrics. Confused. This is the right width, and it makes sense that it's the right length too. One thing that I kind of think might make sense would be to somehow make a triangle right here. So this is all the lighter color, and then let it go up. Meaning, I think I want to, I don't know if I want to take this fabric or this fabric, but on this corner right here I'm going to make a half square triangle so that it completes the triangle. So the Oops pieces are good, not needed. I'm confused. Oh, I have an idea. I'll bet you this is an inner border. I'll bet this goes right here. Inner border. I like that, and that makes sense. I still have so much of this. Alright, so I'm going to put all these things together. I'm going to measure these two rows. We'll measure down to here, cut and add this. And then on the bottom of that one, I'm going to add one of these colors and make it a half square triangle. Probably this one. And then I like the look of that a little better. But then this will have been moved down and it will go the whole length. So that's easy right there. And I'm quite positive that this can be my inner border, and I like that. And then this is the outer border. I have enough of these little pieces. There's 2 in each one of these bundles, so I have 6. But I can do the inner border on the upper and lower. I just don't know what's supposed to go between these two on that, because I think it should be this. Just an idea. I have a ton of this fabric. And maybe what I'll do is I'll get rid of this color altogether, and I'll have a double border of this stuff running around, which concerns me even more with this. So I will still do what I wanted to do right here and make this white go around, or the light color. But then this is the same color as this. I don't think they're supposed to match quite like that. Well, for now, I'm going to sew my rows together. So I have got all of my rows pieced together, and now I'm going to take this little piece right here and put it in the middle of these strips that go around the sides. I am not going to use this darker piece. I just don't like it, and there's not enough to go around the top and the bottom, and I don't understand it. So I'm going to take this piece out altogether. I have enough, and I think it would look good to use this this fabric to go all the way around it, which means I have to modify something. So this little piece right here goes on the side of that block. It actually is the same width as this fabric, but there's not enough of it to go around all 4 sides. So I don't know if there's something that I'm missing or if it's for something else or what. So I'm not going to worry about this piece at all. But I have a lot of this. So I'm going to put it on here, put it in the middle of that, and you'll see what that means. However, it's not as wide as this. And I could trim this down, but I don't mind the extra inch. So I think what I will do is take this fabric from my little Oops kit and put it just as a strip on the side. And then I will cut this to size, and then the piece that's right, or the fabric that's right above the block, I am going to do something. It's half square triangle on the corner. Just see, let's see what happens here. Okay, so here's the fabric that I'm going to use. It's the same as what's here. Let's press this. I'm going to take both pieces, the right and the left side. So here's the other one. We know we don't want this at all. Okay, I was just playing with it, came up with this. This might be too long, but that's okay. And now I'm going to put this piece of fabric above and below it. And it is right. It's the right thing. So let's try it. Let's just try it. However, well, first of all, we have to do this. We need to measure from here down to where this attaches. So from here down to here, including the seam allowance, because we're going to need it when we touch it to here. And that is, should be the same on both sides, but we'll do them all. Let's see. That is 24.5 is how my thing came out. So that means I'm going to cut this at 24.5. And then that solid will go here with that next to it. So I want to put something right here, and I want to put this at this angle. I wonder if what I should do is put this on an angle too. I kind of like that idea to make. Let's see what I have here before I get too far ahead of myself. 24.5. And now I need to decide if I want to put this color here or this one. Maybe I'll do this color. So what I need is about 4 inches, because that's the width of my strip. 4.5. Okay. Let's talk about this. I'm gonna put this here. I don't like that. Like I said, the pattern, from what I can tell, it should be this fabric in these strips. I don't have that fabric. I have a ton of this, so I'm improvising. And if it was this color, it would look good. But since it's not, I feel like I need to do something that continues that going through there. So what I want to do is a little corner piece. Let's see, how big is that square? That square is, okay. Taking a piece of this, and on the end that goes right here, I'm going to snowball it so it pulls back and looks like that. But it's on the same angle as this, so it's gonna kind of end up over here. I'm actually thinking of this little point right here, snowballing this with this color. Let's do one thing at a time. Let's do this. Okay, so I have this right here. See, doesn't it look better to kind of continue that? But I'm thinking I want to snowball this little point with that color. And I just cut off this. So I'm just going to go right across that. Before I get committed to this, I want to see how we're looking. That looks so much better. We're doing that. Okay, I'm gonna trim that up to the other side. Okay, now I'm going to do this and then mirror the other side. Keep going to the other side. You don't need to watch that. I did something wrong. I didn't do a big enough snowball. So I'm gonna unpick this, get another piece of fabric, go a little lower so when I join the seams, it matches. This is what it is like without a pattern. Okay. There. That's what we needed. So this is a 1 3/4 inch strip added to the block that was existing. And then I added a 4-inch strip or 4-inch snowball. So I actually folded it in half and sewed right on that center seam. And that's how I came up with these, if it's something you are doing or want to do. So now I'm going to do this to the other side, and the other side's over there. And then I will put the 4-inch strip across the top. And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I've got everything on. I did this. It's not perfect, but part of it's because I was guessing. So, but from a distance, it looks good. I went ahead and put this border on. You saw how I made this, and then I added the inner skinny border, and now I have one final border that will go on, and then it's off to the quilter. So I'll show you when I get to that point. Okay, so here is the quilt on the wall. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's pretty. So I did change this border right here because I had extra fabric, and I modified this point of that diamond. Again, they're not perfect, but it looks pretty cool. It's, I gotta measure it to see. It's a good size throw. This is the small size. I'm guessing the large one, although I did add borders to it, maybe the large one is like queen size or something. So let me measure it and I'll tell you how big it is. I'm done with this one. Its final measurements are 60 by 71.5. And now I'm going to find a back for it and send it to the quilter. I am going to see what I have in my stash. It very well could end up with minky, but I'm not going to buy any fabric for this one. So I will show you what I pick when I know more about that. This is the quilt, and I'm thinking of putting this on the back. Now, when I look in the viewfinder, they actually look pretty good together. But up close, I don't know. I just was thinking that they were not good, and now I'm feeling much better. But I still want your input, so let me know what you think. I'm getting ready to take this to the quilter, and I told myself I was not going to buy any fabric. But I did not have anything that worked well with this, because this is so soft and pretty, and a lot of my large yardage are big, bold prints. This is a bolt of 11 yards of minky. It's 60 inches wide. I bought this for the quilt that I made while I was at the retreat last month. I need about 8 yards of it because I have to piece it because my quilt is so big. So I decided just to buy the whole bolt because you get a discount, and the extra 3 yards I'm quite confident I will use on the back of something. So I honestly was hoping that I could put it with this. Thought that would be really soft and pretty. But it's a stretch to make it work because this quilt measures at 60 by 71 and the width of this is 60 and 2 yards is 60 by 72. I'm going to end up with the seam in it, which could work. It's just because it's going to be quilted by a long armor and you need the extra fabric. So I really wanted it to be this one. But this, I think, could work. I guess stay tuned to see how we end up doing that. And that's it for this quilt. When it is finished, I will show it to you in a show and tell, and I will link that video to the description on this. So as with any other quilt, they all get finished eventually, and when that happens, there is a show and tell, and then I just modify the description of the videos to include a link that takes you to that video so you can see the video that has the finished quilt. So right now you're just looking at the top. We're going to get the whole thing for you. All right, so that's it. Thanks for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let me know what you think about this, if it's something you have done or would do. Again, this is the Piazza quilt, which is a mystery quilt through Cotton Cuts, and they do a lot of different quilts like that. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Have a good day. This is the finished quilt.